high.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning in right now, you are listening to the freshest radio show on the planet. This is Talk Drip Live. This is episode number 11. Everybody in the studio audience, make some noise for me really fast. Now, we were here last week. We talked about a lot of stuff, as we do every single week. We talked about Kids Monday program. We talked about the debate with this Nike Air Max 720. We talked about a lot of releases that came out. Last week, I had Shoes for Days here. He's taking the week off, but I have a special co-host with me here tonight. Introduce yourself, my man.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is BZ301. I'm a hip-hop artist based from the DMV area, and I'm here to talk drip with you guys.
Yeah, give it up for BZ really fast.
Hey.
All right. All right. So we were here last week. Shoes for Days was here. He's not here today. But our video coordinator is here. I Just Work Here is in the building. Tell everybody what's up.
Hey, I'm here. I'm here to talk
He's
drip.
here. He works here.
I mean, hey.
He works here.
I just work
If
here.
you have any photography needs, if you have any videographing needs, and you need someone who works, he works here, but he also works in other places. So make sure you hit up I Just Work Here
I'm
on
always
Instagram. Shout out to our sponsor, because this show is not called Talk Drip Live. This show is called District Dabbers presents Talk Drip Live. He's not here in the building as he is every week, but he is here in spirit. He is here in drip, and I'm pretty sure there's a Spizike lying around here somewhere that he was wearing earlier. So District Dabbers is always around here. Shout out to ATD Pop-Up, our streetwear sponsor. If you guys are ever in the building, we have a beautiful table full of drip sponsored by ATD Pop-Up. So if you don't want to go to the store, if you don't want to wait for your shipping, or you don't like the UPS guy, make sure you come over here and I got your drip.
Come get
every
you
single
some.
Thursday night, 9 to 10 p.m. It's Talk Drip Live every fucking Thursday. Now, if you are here and it's not Thursday and you miss us, make sure you stick around for our other shows. Every Sunday, Phone Homie, Phone Homie presents the Slab Hour every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. Every Tuesday night, our sponsor, District Dabbers, is in the building talking terps every single Tuesday. And, of course, on Thursdays, if you're not doing anything, if you're around the way, make sure you come stop by to Talk Drip Live with your boy, Peter Plains, because you got to pay for what you want, and sometimes you got to sell a lot of them so you can keep one when there's stuff you can't afford but you want. And this is exactly what that show's about. It's Talk Drip Live. We talk drip. We talk about what's coming out. We talk about what came out last week, what's going to come out next week, what you can buy, make some money on, what you shouldn't buy because it's going to tank. Now, BZ is an artist out of the DMV.
Yes, sir.
I've seen your Instagram. You be dripping a little bit.
Trying.
He got 350. He got the non-reflective 350s on. I wore my 350s for the occasion. We'll probably show you a picture on Instagram later. But right now, we're going to take a small break. We're going to be right back, and we're going to start talking drip. If you guys are with that, make some fucking noise for me, man.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Gentlemen, if you're tuning in right now, you are listening to the freshest radio show on the planet. This is Talk Drip Live. We've been talking about bringing a streetwear sneaker radio show to Washington, D.C. My name is Peter Plains. I'm an avid reseller. Exactly what an IG reseller goes through. And I'm a piece of shit, too, so I get it. That Supreme picture for me. But Tommy Hilfiger knew what Kith was, and he wanted Ronnie Fife puts what kind of fabric he's gonna use. $1,098. TV show itself. They got the rights for the kids almost every year, but we got a Nike apparel collab. Pull up this video, right? And so now these are the as big as possible. We got box logos this morning. You were looking at the sellout times for how fast these boxes. You can watch our show on YouTube tomorrow. You can watch on WLVSradio.com right now. You can watch on my Instagram live. Everybody, I appreciate you guys. We're gonna see you guys next week. We're a brand new show. This is Talk Drip Live, where we talk drip live. Thank you so much, and we're out.
Yeah. Hey. Nah. Look. Capone, nigga. I've been smoking marijuana. I got bad thoughts in my brain. I feel like Naruto up in this bitch, cause you know a nigga been battling with pain. I told my girl, don't worry, I'm safe. She praying I don't get stuck in the cage. I could never work for minimum wage. I gotta get it, I don't got time to waste. I wanna win, hope that I beat up the cage, cause if not, I'm going away. I wanna win, so I can get me a roller. You know I'ma flood out the face. I wanna win, so I pull up in a Bentley, gas tank still on empty. I wanna money, keep the fame. Up at Tyson's with my bae, using trap money to pay. Want the chains, but I'm no slave. Oh, you need drugs, we got more than a rave. Like a broken game, I cannot get played. All my P's and Q's like Lil Uzi said. I want my pussy, ayy, so don't be a target, ayy. I'm with my amigos, I feel like I'm offset, yeah. I'm high as a mountain, whenever I'm on set, yeah. Niggas be doubting, I think he a suspect, yeah. That nigga folding just like a chair. Oh, that's your boyfriend, we don't compare. I'm putting D's all up in the air. He looking mad cause he in despair. Lamborghini, I wanted to roar. I'm low-key like my brother is Thor. Straight out the mud, I feel like a boar. Ayy, killing rappers when I'm bored. I've been smoking marijuana, I got bad thoughts in my brain. I feel like Naruto up in this bitch cause you know a nigga been battling with pain. I told my girl, don't worry, I'm safe. She praying I don't get stuck in the cage. I could never work for minimum wage. I gotta get it, I don't got time to waste. I wanna win, hope that I beat up the cage, cause if not I'm going away. I wanna win, so I can get me a roller, you know I'ma flood out the face. I wanna win, so I pull up in a Bentley, gas tank still on empty. I wanna win for niggas who tried to offend me, now they all filled with envy. It's the weekend, shorty creepin', she be fiending for the D. Got her leaking when she need it, I don't keep her company. Work in the trunk, just like a toolbox. City on my shoulder like a motherfucking boombox. 3.5, put the baggie in my tube sock. Crazy little wild nigga, belong in the boondocks. Ayy, I think they hate me cause I'm making noise. Bitch nigga, you just a little boy. Riding with an army, I feel like Troy. I got the sauce, dripping like soy. Let me tell you right now, ayy, I don't got no time, bitch. Did it myself with no cosign, bitch. Got the whole whip jumping like a low ride, bitch. You stay with the fives. Look at my shorty, damn she a 10. Bitch, I never hide. My location always on, you know where I've been. You be talking big, but you little. Stash away in case I get in a pickle. I know the plug, you just in the middle. You a loser, my nigga, I'm official. I've been smoking marijuana, I got bad thoughts in my brain. I feel like Naruto up in this bitch, cause you know a nigga been battling with pain. I told my girl, don't worry, I'm safe. She praying I don't get stuck in the cage. I could never work for minimum wage. I gotta get it, I don't got time to waste. I wanna win, hope that I beat up the cage, cause if not I'm going away. I wanna win, so I can get me a roller, you know I'ma flood out the face. I wanna win, so I pull up in a Bentley, gas tank still on empty. I wanna win for niggas who tried to offend me, now they all filled with envy, ayy.
And we're back. We're back. If you guys are ready to start talking drip, make some noise for me really fast.
Yeah.
All right. So before we start talking drip, I gotta let you guys know. So me and Blunt Spills Bonds, we had a heated discussion last week about the Air Max 720, the controversy behind it. BZ was taking a look at the video earlier, but we definitely went into it. It was one of our more popular segments just because of how controversial it was. So I did post it by itself on my own YouTube channel that I just started exclusively for that video, and I'll put like more little snippets of the shows on it. So definitely you can go check it out. The video is called like the religion controversy behind the Air Max 720. I want to give everybody an update about it because we were talking about it. Yeah. But like I think it's important that we give people an update. So if you guys weren't here last week, and I see a couple new faces, so that's awesome. If you guys weren't here, so we talked about the Air Max 720. If you look at the Air Max 720, I don't have a picture of it right here, but you guys can always go watch the video. If you look at the Air Max 720, the back of it says Air Max, as usually it does. With the Air Max bubble, it says Air Max on it. And if you were looking at the font specifically of Air Max, and people flipped it over, and looking at some of the letters flipped backwards, it represented the word Allah in Arabic, which people had a problem with. The Muslim community really had a problem with. And on a website, I'm pretty sure like a protesting website, they had 15,000 signatures signed that asked Nike to recall the shoe or change the font or do something about it, right? Now, it's important to know that Nike does not have to do anything when it comes to the shoe because the law states that you can't infringe on anybody's right to practice a religion based on the products you release, right? And nowhere did Nike do that. I don't think Nike even came close to doing that, if we're going to be completely honest. So they don't have to do anything, and I don't believe they are going to do anything. But we had to give people the update, because we talked about it. How'd you feel about the shoe?
Man, honestly, I'm with Nike on this one. I see their side of it 100%, but at the end of the day, I do understand, everyone has their feelings. Everyone's going to feel some sort of type of way. It's not always going to be the same feeling. I personally feel like, they made the shoe. Their intentions were right. They never meant to hurt nobody. Like, just let them do it, man.
All right.
That's just how I feel.
Jacob, what do you think? I want to know what Jacob thought. I forgot to ask him. I want to know what you thought. You weren't into it? All right. You think they should recall it? You think they should recall the shoe? All right. We'll see. Like, again, 15,000 signatures definitely isn't a small amount. But it's important to note, Nike doesn't have to do anything. So I did want to give you guys a quick update. Definitely go check that video out. We went into it in great detail in the video. I think it's like 5 minutes long. It's like 5 minutes out of our hour-long episode. So it's probably a little bit easier to watch because an hour might be a little bit of a drag for some people. But not most because, again, Talk Drip Live, freshest radio show on the fucking planet. Now, first picture, or fifth picture, right? What's the first piece out of this Kith collection? Boom. All right. So we got Kith did their Monday program as they always do. So if you guys aren't aware, Kith is a brand. It is started by Ronnie Feig back a couple years ago. And the way he releases merchandise is, of course, in capsules when he's collaborating with other brands. But mostly when he's releasing his own merchandise, he does it through the Monday program, which is Monday morning, 11 a.m. He'll put it on the website. People will line up in front of Kith stores in New York, Colorado, wherever. I think Aspen still has a store. Yeah, in LA, everywhere. So this is what people lined up for this last Monday, which was February 3rd, I think, right? 3rd was this Monday? 4th. Fourth was the Monday, I think. 3rd or 4th. So we got 3 different Kith hoodies. These are the pocket. They have double pocket Kith branded hoodies. Pretty basic. As you can see, I think it's kind of cool. It's a hoodie, and it has like a little pocket right there on the chest. What do you think about it?
I think they're all fresh, man. I don't know too much about Kith, to be real with you, but like I would definitely rock one of these. If
$160 is the retail price of the hoodie. Would you rock it for $160?
No.
Probably not that, no.
Well, you wouldn't either?
It's the washed look.
You don't like the wash look? But like that fabric is amazing, bro. That's a dope hoodie.
It's a dope
hoodie.
hoodie.
That hoodie will last you your whole fucking life. If you don't grow or shrink, that hoodie will last you your whole fucking life. $160, well fucking spent. And they released on the 4th, right? So 3 colorways. This was the clay one. We had a shark one, and then this is the cinder one right over here. Now, I wasn't the biggest fan of this hoodie, I'll be honest with you. The reason I wasn't a big fan of the hoodie is because this is what they released last week, right? This next picture is what they released last week. And this compared to that is basically the same fucking hoodie and with a pocket. But people lined up for that hoodie for $160. It sold out. Now people lined up for this hoodie for $160. It sold out. Ronnie knows he can do this, right? There's no secret that Ronnie can do this. But the fact that he is kind of making me upset, right? You don't just put a pocket on something, release it 2 weeks in a row. That's not what the Kith brand is, in my opinion. It just seems a little lazy. What do you think? Is that lazy or am I tripping?
Well, the hood is different.
The hood is different too. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah. But I don't think that is enough of a detail for you to release the whole piece again.
It's the brand.
It's the brand. What do you think?
I agree with him. I'm with him on that one. It's different.
It's different? It's different enough? All right. I guess I'm tripping, and I'm just a hater. All right. I'm just hating. All right, moving on. 160 on that hoodie, though. All right. So they do have this Versace collaboration. It's dropping next week. It's dropping Valentine's Day, right? Mm-hmm. Now, we talk about Kith a lot. The reason why Kith is a big deal is because Supreme has collaborations, Bape does collaborations, Off-White does collaborations, but Kith has worked with so many brands, so many high-end labels that it's really jaw-dropping to think about. Montclair has worked with Kith. They've done an Off-White collaboration. They've worked with Nike and Adidas, which I've said constantly is a big deal. To work with Nike, okay. For another brand to work with Adidas, okay. But for one brand to work with both of those companies, knowing that that's like the biggest rivalry ever. Nike and Adidas to work with both of those companies means that the other company is okay with working with you even though you work with that other company because they hate each other. And that's crazy to me. That's absolutely bananas. And he's not stopping the gravy train at all because we have this Versace collaboration. And I don't remember Versace collaborating with anybody recently. So a Versace collaboration is definitely a big deal. We're going to go into it a lot next week because we're going to see the whole capsule, everything coming out. Because I always say whenever Kith does a collaboration, they release a lot of merchandise. There's probably going to be at least 20 to 30 pieces. Very, very, very high retails. ridiculously high retail prices. But we'll talk about it in great deal next week. Shoes for Days will be back, so Shoes for Days will definitely get into this with me a lot. So we're definitely going to be talking about it. Moving on. All right, so these
I've seen that.
You fuck with these?
Yeah, and they just came out with like OVO ones.
I didn't know they came out with OVO ones.
They do a bunch of brands.
So this is Medicom, right? Medicom is the company. They make this. It's called a bear brick. It's basically like a little statue, like decor. It's about like, yeah, I think this one's about yay big. It's 200%. 200% is the size. So I believe it's like yay big, right? Then they have 100%, and then they grow depending on the percentage. They released 3. This is the brown one. This is a Babe collaboration. So these came out this past weekend. $159 was $159 was the retail price. What do you guys think? Is that worth it?
They're dope because of who they work with, but like, it's a toy.
It's a toy.
You know?
It's a toy, but it's a collectible. Again, $159. It's sold out. It's sold out, right? So people stood in line. People got this shit. And if you know, like people like Ben Baller has a crazy bear brick collection.
And I would too. I think I'd pay for it.
Ben Baller has his bear brick collection insured because of how much it's worth. Because you buy this for $150, it goes up in value. It goes for like $250, $300 at the end of the day. That's wild. If you think about it, it's fucking wild, right? What do you think about it? Would you put this in your house if you had bread like that?
If I had the 150, the resale value bread.
Both.
Man, resale value might be stretching a little bit, but if I had the retail price, man, I'd be considered because I mean it is a toy, but I personally look at that as like art. You know, it'd be kind of dope.
It is
like,
art,
keep in your
absolutely. And you
like
keep
that.
it in the box. You just put it on a shelf somewhere. That's dope to look at every fucking day.
I wouldn't keep it in the box, but I definitely.
You have to keep it in for you to keep the value. You got to keep it in the box. It's like a collectible toy.
But like,
I take it out.
You take it out? Oh
take
shit,
it out.
savage.
I could definitely see that lined up on
Savage. Oh shit, you don't fuck with it. Blunt Spills Bonds doesn't fuck with it, bro. He doesn't fuck with it. Oh, the price go down. That's
I ain't selling that shit though.
I thought it was a thumbs down, but the price goes down. Oh, bro, he's not selling it. He's not selling it. If I copped a couple, it's definitely a good flip. If you get a couple of these, man, and you flip them, you can make at least $80 to $100 on each one. If you get 5 of them, that's like $500. There ain't nothing wrong with $500 last time I looked at it, right? So this was the brown one. We got the yellow one, which is, I don't think it's yellow, but I guess it's yellow. And we got the last one, which was like basically black and gray, right? Which is, the last one, which was green, which is pretty dope. I like that one a lot. But if I had to get one, it would be the brown one. Definitely the brown one. I like the brown one the best. All right. Moving on. What do we have after this? All right. These Chinese New Year Ultra Boosts, right? So this was Chinese New Year just passed, right? This is the year of the pig, I believe, right? So Ultra Boost, Adidas and Ultra Boost, they release a new Chinese New Year Ultra Boost every single year, basically. And this was this year's. They collaborated with the man Eddie Huang to make them. Were you hip to who Eddie Huang was before this?
Yeah, fresh off the boat.
You're hip.
I learned. You're
hip. And you watch Viceland. He has a fucking like a show, like a cooking show on Viceland, right? He's a big deal. Eddie Huang. He's the man, right? He's the man. But so he's a restaurateur. He wrote books. He's a chef. He's an all-around TV personality because of him being a chef, restaurateur, all of that. But he wrote a book. The book was called Fresh Off the Boat. And a couple years later, ABC adapted the book and made a TV show out of it, basically like an origin story of his life. So that's him growing up. He's from Washington, D.C., so we got to shout him out. Washington, D.C. Give it up for Washington, D.C. really fast. Yeah. Eddie Huang came out of Washington, D.C., moved to Florida with his family, and this whole thing. But he became a big restaurateur. He's Chinese, so Chinese New Year definitely makes sense. And he came up with this Ultra Boost. And I'm not super mad at it. I'm not super in love with it. It's just red, and then the yellow. I guess a Chinese symbol for something. I'm not sure exactly what it is. But what do you think about it?
I respect it.
You like it?
I think it's pretty dope. Yeah,
dope
I like the idea. I like the concept. I like the look too.
Of course,
cool.
red is a very important color in China, I believe. But so I definitely get it. But I definitely think he could have did a little bit more. Think he could have did a little bit more.
Could have thrown some more colorways, maybe.
Definitely throw not even just colorways. If you just wanted to make one, that's
not
fine.
Not colorways, but I get what I'm trying to say is like maybe some like
shoe.
yellow on those like stripes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, more color into the shoe. I definitely would have fucked with it. But again, Eddie Huang, he is a big deal. So I guess I definitely think it's gonna sell out 100%. If it hasn't already sold out, of course. In certain places, it might sit in others. You might have to dig around. But I'm sure you could find this shoe for a decent price. Again, $200 retail price. It came out, drum roll, on the 7th. So it came out today. It actually came out today. Right, $200. Moving on. What do we have after this? Shout out to Eddie Huang, by the way. All right. This is the end of the Off-Whites. We're done with Off-Whites after this. Right? For who doesn't know, Virgil Abloh collaborated with Nike, right? So Off-White, he owns Off-White, the whole brand, and he collaborates with Nike all the time, and they released the 10, which was 10 different Nike shoes that he deconstructed, did whatever he wanted with them. Ooh, shit. Did whatever he wanted with them, and he released them to the public. And they were extremely limited, extremely hard to get, very, very limited merchandise, and the online releases are extremely hard to go through just because of the traffic. Your fucking computer's gonna crash if you don't have a good enough bot. There's a whole thing. So the resale values of these shoes are ridiculous, right? This is the Air Max 90, and they say this is the last of the Off-White 10 collection. This is the second and third Air Max 90 he's done. So the top one we see is the all black or cone colorway with the blue zip tie. The blue zip tie is kind of new. I dig it. And the bottom one is the desert ore colorway with the mango swoosh and the brown, like Timberland brown, basically. Again, blue zip tie. I definitely fuck with them. What do you think?
I think they're dope. Was this the same one as you talked about before, or was that another release
So
that had like a different color zip tie? I think it was like two.
I think those were the Air Forces we were talking about.
The zip
These
tie
are the
grew
90.
on me.
Yeah.
It grew on me.
This was the 90. I don't wear mine. I have the Vapor Maxes. I don't wear mine with the zip tie. I'll be honest. It's really annoying to wear the shoe with the zip tie. I would like to, sure I would, but it's really impractical to wear the shoe with the zip tie.
I don't like them on the
Especially if you're
ones.
walking around a lot. Yeah. And again, if you have like a higher top shoe, it makes more sense because the zip tie won't drag if you have a higher top shoe, right? With the ones or maybe even the 90s, the Blazers for sure. But like with me, with the Vapor Maxes, I can't really wear the zip tie because it's going to drag.
Right.
Yeah. It's 100% true. What do you think about the shoe?
Yeah. If I had to pick one, I definitely like the desert one more.
You like the
but
desert one more?
I feel like though, from all the Off-White Nikes I've seen, I feel like I've seen better days, but still fresh, still would wear.
That's why I've seen a lot of people say that he's like beating a dead horse at this point. Like you've released a lot of merch in a short amount of time. Like the first ones I believe came out at the end of 2017, and then he released them all throughout 2018. Now these are ending off in 2019. So he definitely did a lot of them. Right, I wish he would go away for a little while, but with this being the last piece, I always tell resellers is if you can get your hands on as many dead stock pairs of Off-Whites, authentic Off-Whites, as possible, the price is just going to go up. You just leave them in your closet, you go back to them in like a year, that price is going to skyrocket, especially if he doesn't come back with more merchandise, right? I know my Vapor Maxes are going to go up even though I wear them, but again, whatever you get, you keep it. Especially like the V1 stuff now. There was a time when the original Off-White 90 went for like $300-$400. When they all sold out, the price jumped to like $800. Now that these are out, I think the price is like $1,200 for the original ones. Meaning you could have paid resale, right, and then kept them and then sold them and still made money. Paying resale to resale. That's crazy.
That is.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely Off-White 90. It's a big deal. It came out today. I tried to get a couple pairs. I secured absolutely none. Also, I didn't try hard enough. But yeah, Off-White 90, it's a big deal. End of an era, definitely. We're going to be talking, like in sneaker, streetwear history, we're going to be talking about the 10 for an extremely long time. It's definitely true. Virgil did what Kanye used to and what Kanye can't do anymore. That's what Virgil did.
And that's what I was thinking about, like the Red Octobers.
Yeah, man.
Those
yeah,
are
man.
hard to get.
Again, Red October hype is like nothing else, though.
Yeah,
you
no,
can't compare
but
anything to Red October hype.
That's in the same realm.
That was an era in itself. Yeah. Moving on. What do we have after that? Oh, we got a break after. Put up the little graphic I made. It's dope. Boom. That's a dope graphic. I made it, and I want everybody to see it because I spent time. And I made another one. Look at the other one. You have the other one right there? It's somewhere. All right. But I made it, and I wanted you guys to see it. But this. On our fucking stage, and we gonna make something happen.
We gonna talk drip, man.
We gonna talk drip, and we gonna make something happen. We'll be right back. Stick around. Talk Drip Live, episode 11. If you guys are having a good time, make some noise, and we'll be right back. Thank you so much.
Everyone, we have an announcement to make.
You a big cap, you a big cap, you a big cap, you a big cap. Do you dig that? I don't dig that. Know who with that? You a big cap, tie your hair back, make your really a full grown ape. Little broke ass nigga, don't try to be a brave. I know why they mad, cut a Panamera paid for. My hoe say I'm gas, but the smoke what I made her. I got so much beef, I need some greens on the side dish. She can't take a hit, I stick and move shit through the toilet. You a pussy nigga, yeah, that's why I gotta rub it in. And if your ass that hard, you probably give it to a thot. You a big cap, you a big cap, you a big cap, you a big cap.
Everyone, we have an announcement to make.
You a big cap, you a big cap, you a big cap, you a big cap. Do you dig that? I don't dig that. Know who with that? You a big cap. Tie your hair back, make your knees smacks. You been watching too much Paid in Full, forgot to get paid. Little boy Enrico calls was dealt, I hold it ace. And I'm having stretches like the shirt that I gave you. You a rap cap, I'm really a full grown ape. Little broke ass nigga, don't try to be a brave. I know why they mad, cut a Panamera paid for. My hoe say I'm gas, but the smoke what I made her. I got so much beef, I need some greens on the side dish. She can't take a hit, I stick and move shit through the toilet. You a pussy nigga, yeah, that's why I gotta rub it in. And if your ass that hard, you probably give it to a thot. You a big cap, you a big cap.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're sticking a tune around, I appreciate you. You are listening to the freshest radio show on the planet. This is Talk Drip Live. This is our 11th episode. Everybody in the building, make some noise for me really fast. Now, it's a Talk Drip Live tradition. We always have musical guests. It's important for me to showcase DMV talent. We're right across the street from Howard University. There is a lot of talent up and down these streets. So it's important for me to find you some great underground people, maybe who haven't made it yet, artists, and to give them a platform for you guys, for everybody on YouTube, for everybody listening on listenvisionlive.com, for everybody watching on my Instagram live. This is what it's all about. So without further ado, I want to introduce my man BZ301 for his track, Tokyo.
Step up in the dojo, always swagged out with my polo Tokyo. Bitch saying domo, hold my old friends having FOMO. Told that boy just take a seat, man that boy ain't want no heat. Gave this bitch a doggy treat, throwing assists like Pistol Pete. Change the plans like Audible, Capri Sun Chaser, Tropical. Can rap really fast like I'm logical, so I'm out to do the impossible. Been popping up like I've been jumping out. Told me to go and spit something out. I might just listen, but I might doubt, cause I'm sure I know what you really got. I just been doing it. Why you gon' ruin it? Get that you losing it, cause I've been viewing it. I'm really sorry that I get it friendly, cause now I just realized that it could be deadly. If only my shooters had left you as dead meat, I wouldn't be training out here like I'm Jet Li. Yeah, you know I had the ball, just to make my haters crawl. I in team like one for all, last one standing while they fall. Keep them coming like rotation, come and go like immigration. Keep it smooth like lubrication, keeping it short like punctuation. Louis V and Burberry, man, don't you see she want this D? Yeah. Damn, I'm here just getting loose while we out here sipping goose. Make a mix up with some juice, keep it hunted like obtuse.
Damn, she been a low-key hoe. Told me she from Tokyo. Half my clothes from Uniqlo, yeah, wear them in the studio. Asian glow from sake bombs, girl, why you getting sweaty bumps? Man, I'm feeling way too calm, yeah.
Don't need no directions though. Tokyo and sushi flow. Sushi like big booty roll. I don't play no Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, I got that doobie roll. Tell me why your food be cold. You say you's a foodie though. Stuntin' like a bougie hoe. You ain't sent no nudies though. Spooky like that Scooby flow. Won't go where the groupies go while I sip that smoothie slow. Damn, this shit so fruity though, like we at a movie show. I'm around this cutie, whoa, whoa. I've been staying out of trouble, my background made me real humble. Hats off to all of my hustle, working hard like triple-double. Had my fair share of real struggle, finding pieces to this puzzle. Made a comeback like rebuttal, throw it down, just call me Russell Westbrook, life in a cook, so I'ma turn shit up just to make it look. A lot of y'all slept on me, yeah, I'ma leave you shook. Funny how I ask if I did the verse and the hook. This been as real as it ever gon' get. Why you gon' switch up and play some pretend? That's just some shit I won't ever forget. Funny how you think that you was a threat. I have been mastering what I've been capturing. You do the calling and I'll do the answering. Call me in China and translate the mandarins like I'm just kidding, dog. It just so flattering. How they gon' want me now just cause I rap? Said I was nothing before all of that, so I'ma just kick back with a six-pack and a big bag. Roll a zigzag, roll a big fat one cause I'm done.
Damn, she been a low-key hoe. Told me she from Tokyo. Half my clothes from Uniqlo. Yeah, wear them in the studio. Asian glow from sake bombs. Girl, why you getting sweaty palms? Man, I'm feeling way too calm. Yeah.
Woo! Let's get it, man. It's BZ301 out here. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on SoundCloud. Find me on Apple Music, Spotify, all that, man. BZ301. BEEZY, man.
Try me if you think I'm bullshit.
Look at this. The brother finally decides to stand up like a man and throw down.
It's over. Everything starts from now. We all go down unless we stay together. Ain't no one man above the crew. You know that shit. Crazy, man. You know what? When you said that last time, I was kind of tripping, right? But now,
One more time, everybody in the building, give it up for BZ301.
Yeah.
You did good, man. I appreciate it. It was
you.
really hard for me to find an Indian rapper because I've been looking for like weeks, bro. I've been looking for weeks. If you ask anyone, if you ask Blood Spills Buzz, if you ask I Just Work Here, I'm like, yeah, bro, these rappers are dope, but I really want to find someone Indian or Pakistani.
Let me ask you something real quick.
Culture.
Why an Indian rapper though?
Because I'm Indian.
Yeah.
For the culture. Yeah,
Can't argue that.
That's about it. Yeah, that's about it.
Hey, man, respect though.
That's about it. That's about it. Also because like I've never had any other Indian person on the show. And like that's the only other way because most Indian people save their money and wear New Balances. So, and you know, I can't knock that at all. I can't knock it at all. But I appreciate you coming down. He has one more song, so if you guys stick around for the end of the show, there's about to be one more song by BZ301. But shout out to Blunt Spills Bonds. I gave him a mic because he said we had some dry commentary for this episode.
gotta put these people in their places. Man.
All right. But I Just Work Here right there. Blunt Spills Bonds. Let's talk some more drip. What's next? What do we have next? What do we have next? I think we're going to talk about Heron Preston a little bit. All right. Heron Preston Johnson, right? It's a streetwear brand. It's more of an upscale streetwear brand. He has worked with a lot of people that are very important, right? Him and a person by the name of Virgil Abloh started Ben Trill, right? But Heron Preston Johnson, there he is right there. He's a DJ, just like Virgil Abloh is on the side. But in addition to being a DJ, he's an American artist, a creative director, a DJ, a designer, a content creator in general. He's known really well for being the co-founder of Ben Trill, which is what Virgil Abloh's brand or endeavor was right after Pyrex Vision, right? So it was Pyrex Vision, Ben Trill, and then also he started Off-White after that, which is basically his biggest endeavor up until now. But again, Heron Preston Johnson with him and Jussie Smolders and one other person who was it? Matthew William. They started Ben Trill together. The next picture is them together. Look at that. Who can tell me who? All right, we know Virgil's on the right. Yeah. We know Heron Preston's right there on the left. Who knows who's in the middle? And give me a guess.
The
give me a
lady
guess.
from
the
Incredibles.
There you
not-
go.
That's fucking hilarious.
Was not rehearsed.
But that was not rehearsed.
No.
That's but that's Anna Wintour, right? So that's the lady from Vogue. She does the Met Gala. You can't go to the Met Gala unless she invites you herself. It's a big deal. So yeah, and those are those three. She doesn't have anything to do with Ben Trill, but I thought it was a dope picture, so I put it up. But yeah, Heron Preston, he knows Virgil Abloh really well. He's a big deal. He hasn't blown up as much as Virgil Abloh has, but he definitely does have a hype factor to him. And the reason we are talking about him, because he did graduate from the Parsons School of Design. He's a big deal. He was an art director for Kanye West. He's a consultant to Yeezy brand. He was a consultant on Life of Pablo. He's the marketing specialist. He was the marketing specialist and social media director at Nike for a long time. So he is a big deal. But why we're talking about him right now is because he just had a Nike collaboration that dropped. And it's a big deal. It came out last week. And it's kind of sweet. It is kind of low-key. I'm not going to lie, right? It's not Bape. It's not Supreme. But it is a pretty decent collaboration. And if you know me and I'm talking about it, it has to be worth talking about.
Talking about some drip.
Talking about some drip. All right, so what's the first piece out of this collaboration? We got this jacket. Look at this jacket, bro. This is a jacket, all right? I get that there's short sleeves on it, but it's a jacket. That's what it's called. With a hood, right? Guess what the resale price is. Guess what the retail is. Guess.
Yeah, I would take too
Okay.
flat. Too flat.
You're okay.
Too flat.
250. 275.
Well, my man, 250. You stick with your gut. You stick with your gut, Blunts, Bills, Bonds. $250. I should have asked Jacob too. Jacob's usually pretty good at this stuff. All right. So, but yeah, this is a jacket, and again, it has the same hood as that Kith hoodie that we were talking about from last week, right? So I am interested in that hood. What do you think about that hoodie? Would you wear something like that?
You know, it's different, and I'm a fan of different. I like the color. You know, I think I would. You know, on a good
really
day,
do dig
a nice
it.
sunny, kind of breezy day.
$250 retail. It did sell out, but the resale isn't crazy. The resale is like in the threes, so it's not horrible.
Yeah,
it's not horrible.
It's not all that.
It's not all that. And again, these lower, I'm not even gonna say lower. It's just not as hype brands. I'm not gonna tell you the fabric is worse. I'm not gonna tell you he spent less time designing it, but he's not as hyped as some of his rivals out here, which is why. But again, very much worth talking about. This hoodie's dope. What's next? What do we have after this? We got the oversized jersey, which also I liked very much. I like that duck. Is it a duck? I think it's a duck.
A herring. That's what he's trying to go
It's
with.
a herring?
Name.
Oh, all right.
I think I get it now. Okay.
All
Oh,
right.
it says Nike.
No, but his name is also Heron. It's Heron Preston Johnson.
No, I'm saying so the bird is like a play on his name.
Yeah,
So-
okay. I kind of dig it. Moving on. What do we have after this? We got the football.
Why they keep doing football?
Because of the Super Bowl. It's like a football collection because of the Super Bowl. It makes sense. Right? $250 on that jacket. The jersey was $200. This football is $35. And it's sold out because, again, $35, anything, it's going to sell out. I think it's going for like $70 right now. So you could have made like $20, $30 on the football. Not bad. Right? Hyper warm hand warmer. That's what's next. This hand warmer. Right? Supreme also made hand warmers this year. Right? But they could use them in Chicago more because of that polar vortex. We didn't really get cold weather that much. It's beautiful outside. Right? It's fucking February. It's fucking beautiful outside.
And it is very scary.
It's very
'Cause
scary.
I wore shorts to work 3 days
Chicago
in a
got
row.
a polar vortex.
After
It was
snow.
cold here for a little while, but it's beautiful outside. DC is okay. We got a little bit of rain, but we are okay. All right, we got this hand warmer. We got the hat. I did like the hat a lot. I'm not sure what he's going for with the logo exactly. I think it might be a different language, but I like the hat. I'm not hating on the hat. What'd you say it was, Jacob? It's Cyrillic. All right. 35 on the hat. It also sold out. I think it's going for like 60, 65 right now. Pretty basic. Nothing too crazy. But again, if you went to the store, you bought the whole collection, resold it all, you can make $150, $200, no problem. Maybe more. All right. Next is the football gloves. We got to do gloves. Super Bowl, we had to do gloves. And again, think about it, bro. What were we talking about last week? That was a big deal.
You talking about the
Last week, what did we talk about? Adidas and Bape, right?
You see, Quavo had everything.
He had the whole
tights,
fucking collection, right?
yes.
He had the hoodie, the tights, and I'm pretty sure you got the shoes, the Ultra
I
Boost
think
for
he was
sure.
playing with the ball too, if I'm not mistaken.
But again, that was Adidas, right? Football collection for the Super Bowl. So Nike had to come with something, right? Heron Preston was their answer. And again, I'm not gonna say it was a hit or miss, but I'm not gonna say it was a complete hit.
I think he's testing the waters.
Yeah.
Like,
Moving on. What do you have after the gloves? By the way, the gloves are $65 if you want some, and I don't think they're reselling for very much. I think you can make like $10-$50 on the gloves. So we got Hirachis. We got a Hirachi Edge. Right, we got 2 of them. This is a black one. We got a white one. So this was the shoe. I did like the shoe very much. I'm not a big Hirachi fan. I don't wear them often. I think it does look more like a performance shoe. Yeah. So something you'd work out in, something you'd play in. But I'm not the biggest fan of this shoe. What do you think?
Black, we gonna drip in the black.
Not to be real with you, man. Like, I agree with you. Like, I'm not a big Hirachi guy either, but I think out of all of them, I definitely like the design. Like you said, it looks like more of like an active, like
a performance
shoe. Hard no
Yeah.
for me. Yeah. A hard no.
A hard no for you?
A hard no.
It looks like a narrow ass shoe too, and I got a wide foot.
Cozy.
Yeah, it looks cozy. Yeah, it does look
cozy.
It looks like the sock feel. And again, I don't know exactly what the retail price was, but I don't think it was that high. It wasn't that high. All right, this next collaboration, I think this is the most outlandish one we're about to talk about, and it's Timberland and NBA.
Okay.
All right, this shit is kind of whack to me, right? Well, I'm gonna talk about it. Right, but it's kind of whack to me.
So why is Timberland doing so many collabs? Like we had.
I don't understand.
Like
I don't even get the Champion collaboration. Like, what did Champion have anything to do with that boot? Like that's
jogging pants with
like if Supreme collaborates with Champion, right? For example, right? Supreme will make the merchandise and they'll put it on Champion gear. Right, that's why it's a Supreme Champion hoodie. Right, so if a regular Supreme hoodie is $148, a Supreme Champion hoodie would be like $138 because it's not a Supreme hoodie, it's a Champion hoodie. Right, but how would Champion collaborate with Timberland boot? Because who cares what they're fucking designing? It's Champion. Right, but let's talk about this boot right here. So we've got field boots, right? We got a 76ers one, we got a Houston Rockets one, we got a New York Knicks one. Right, I don't have the 76ers one picture, but that was the Houston Rocket, and this is the Knicks one. Right?
Shoestrings.
Shoestrings, right? What do you think? Yeah, regular shoestrings, not Timberland laces, like regular shoelaces.
It would have been doper if they would have took the Timberland.
Found some orange Timberland laces, right? Yeah. Like you didn't want to make them, like you couldn't make them.
They cutting corners.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. Are you a Timberland guy? Do you wear Timberlands?
I own a pair of Tims, just the regular.
The brown ones.
Yeah, just brown boots.
The classic.
Yeah.
The classic Timberland.
The butters.
Yeah, the butters.
Yeah.
The butters.
Butters.
But yeah, and then this was, I guess, my favorite out of all of them, which was just a black gum one, and they have every NBA logo on them. And they're called the East versus West because I think the left ones have the East and the right ones have the West, or the other way around, or whatever. Again, this made me mad. Do you want to know why this made me mad? Because Supreme collaborated with Nike and NBA last year, and this is what they did.
Exactly.
So how you gonna be so unoriginal, bro? That go back really quick, Jake. Let's look at these Tims again. That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up.
Country.
Do you have anything to say to that?
Bama.
Fucking Timberland, bro. And I fuck with Timberland too, but I couldn't do this. What do you think? I just work here. You're just sitting there.
They want.
You're not even working.
They want players to start wearing Tims
on the court. On the court.
That's what they want.
We crossing over in the Tims.
This is clearly what they were going for.
Unlaced.
Clearly what they were going for. What do we have after this?
With the tongue flap down.
All right, so let's talk about a couple of sneaker drops, and then we're done, basically done for the week. We're going to do your performance, but we're basically done. So let's go through these sneaker drops really fast. Do me a favor, Jacob. Cut it at picture 43. I don't want to go past that one. All right. So, all right, Jordan 9. I love Jordan 9 specifically. The Jordan 9 is one of my favorite silhouettes. If you ask anybody, the Jordan 5, in my opinion, is one of the greatest sneaker silhouettes of all time, right? But a Jordan 9 is also a very, very preferred silhouette, in my opinion, right? History behind the Jordan 9. This is when Michael Jordan started playing basketball. So it's baseball. So it's designed as more of a baseball shoe. Very comfortable. I've had my Cool Grade 9s since like when they came out. And they're still like perfect, bro.
And they don't look fat after
And
a
they
while.
don't look fat. They don't even like. I barely clean them. That is a quality sneaker. I will be able to have that shoe for the rest of my life. I love the Jordan 9 specifically. I don't hate this colorway. I'm not a big fan of this colorway. The patent leather is a navy patent leather is appealing to me, but I don't know if I don't like it like that. The white is dope. What do you think about the shoe overall, though?
I think it's dope. I like the baby blue letters.
Yeah, $190 retail. So it's the Jordan price is inflated a lot. Back when Cool Grade 9s came out in like I don't know what year, 11 maybe. I think it was like 150, 160, so $30 instead. And the shoe hasn't changed. They say they use better materials, but I doubt it. Moving on. What do we have after this? This is the Air Max Plus Deluxe, $170 retail price. It comes out in 2 days. So does the Jordan 9. So if you want that Jordan 9 Saturday morning, you'll be able to go to the store and buy it. Air Max Deluxe, kind of a sweet colorway. 170 is a pretty decent retail price. I am not mad at that price at all. It's a loud ass shoe though.
It is.
I like loud shoes.
You gotta do like a solid color, and then that would be like the killer that you fit. But you gotta do like a solid color. Moving on. The Anthracite 95s. All right, so this is out of the liquid metal collection.
They tried.
Air Max 95. No, you're not a fan? You ain't
Ugly.
fucking with it? Really? Is it the colorway or the shoe itself?
Colorway.
Colorway. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not it. It's not it. Moving on. What's after this one? All right, and this is the blue or the Anthracite 97. What do you think about this one?
They did better with that.
A little
one.
better. A
little better.
Yeah,
Little
that's the
better.
silhouette.
The shoe's
That's the same
better.
color.
I don't like those two colors. I don't like that blue and the green together. I'm not a big fan of that. Moving on. And then this was the blue dusk ones. This was kind of cool to me. I like this
A
color.
little more acceptable. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit more acceptable. And you could wear that with more too. Moving on, 270. This was a 270. I don't love the 270 as a sneaker, as it's like I'm not a big fan of the Air Max 270. I don't hate this colorway compared to it though. I do not like the Air Max 270 though. Moving on. Last one that we're gonna talk about. The Air Max Plus Anthracite. All right. This was also pretty basic to me. I don't like the color. I do love the Air Max Plus. The shoe itself, it's a very comfortable shoe. Half size up if you want to get it. But I don't like this shoe very much. What do you guys think?
I mean,
This specific shoe?
The specific shoe, the colorway. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the gold.
They look like the Green
The gold is
Goblins.
ugly.
The Green
and
Goblins.
that's the point.
Yeah.
Maybe
Green
I'm a
Goblins.
villain. I think I'm a villain. I love it.
You really like this shoe?
I like it.
All right, yeah.
It's
If
drip.
you guys want it, again, I think that all of these come out these all came out today. So you guys can go to a store right now and get them if you wanted to. Boom.
I'm gonna go head on over to Kickspot.
Head on over to
Shout
Kickspot
out.
or your favorite sneaker retailer. But that's about it for us today. We're all done with the episode. We'll be back here next week. Shoes for Days will be here. More people that are usually here will be here. But before we go, we are going to give it over to my man BZ301. He has one more song for us. So stick around. 60 seconds. We'll be right back for BZ's song, Drip Drip. Give it up.
Drip.
Stop
Stay
Drip
your
Live.
ass in your seats.
Drip.
Drip, drip. Drip, drip, drip. Drip, drip, drip. Drip, drip, drip.
Drip, drip, drip.
Shout out Talk Drip one time. I'm about to talk some drip real quick. Yeah. Made a bit drip, drip. Take a shot, sip, sip. Taking pubs, rip, rip. She don't fuck, dip, dip. Cheering like hip, hip. Let me get you hip, hip. We don't make it drip, drip. I don't make it drip, drip. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have been getting diseased, yo. Blacking out every week, like I'm so gone, I just can't speak. Sight, BZ gon' rinse and repeat, I'll go and smoke some tree. Yeah, I'll drink the Jack from Tennessee. Yeah, girl, you know that's a recipe. Hey, we'll make it rain so heavily, like drip, drip, drip. Yeah, I'ma go make it go like drip, drip. Cash got me splashing it, game got me passionate. Added up, counting it, might just surrounding it. Seatbelt will fasten it, Rari ain't crashing it. All red, I'm flashing it. Checks, I've been cashing it. Ranch got me dabbing it. Yeah, I've been dabbling. Haters been babbling. No, I ain't having it. Nah.
Thought I couldn't rap, yeah, I never knew. Now I'm out here chasing all that revenue. All these bitches wet like a water park. We gon' need 'em up like a lot of shots.
I made a bit drip, drip. Taking shots, sip, sip. Taking puffs, rip, rip. She don't fuck, dip, dip. Cheering like hip, hip. Let me get you hip, hip. We don't make it drip, drip. I don't make it drip, drip. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Appreciate everybody. BZ301. Check out my new single On Lock featuring Scooby Smack. Shout out Smack Life. We working, man. Thank you for your time.
Middle bit drip drip. Second shot sip sip. Second pubs rip rip. She don't fuck dip dip. Cheering like hip hip. Let me get you hip hip. We gon' make it drip drip. I'll make it drip drip. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have been getting deceased.